Hello, ladies and gentlemen, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. If you could please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. Today I'm going to be continuing the series once again that we have been doing, where I go ahead, pick a series, and show off all the elites that were out in that specific series. Today, this is probably one I shouldn't be doing just yet. I probably should wait down the line, but it's gonna be pretty simple for me because they're right over there. They're not hard to take off the wall or get. They're not in a bad spot, so it's pretty easy to get to them, and that's pretty much it. I probably should be doing the ones that not wanting to do, like the Hall of Fame. I know a lot of people want to see the Hall of Fame ones. I keep getting the comments, but like I said, I probably should because today it's my day off. So I don't know why I'm not doing it. Maybe tomorrow. We will see for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Will I finally do the Hall of Fame series? Who knows? I'm really not looking forward to do it, as you can tell. I've said it like 20 times now. But today we are going to be doing the Retrofest line. I know there's only like 5, I think, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's only 5. I know there's 2 that are still not out that we do know of. So I'm gonna add those probably right after this clip, and then get into the actual Retrofest. If you don't know, it is the Iron Sheik and also Mr. Perfect. Well, we haven't heard anything about them, like when they're hidden. We haven't heard anything pretty much in a while. All we know is we saw the pictures, and that's pretty much it. I know it was a while the last time before we heard when before we heard when Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Ric Flair were gonna hit. So I don't know if this line is gonna probably end up getting canceled, or will we see a new one at San Diego Comic-Con? Who knows? Like I said, I probably shouldn't be doing this one right now. I probably should wait till after. But for anyone who is watching later down the line, if more do come out, this is for, as of this date, which ones are out. So clear that message up right now. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing the Retrofest. Pretty simple today, nothing too crazy. Hopefully you guys still do enjoy it. So let's not waste any more time, and let's just get into the Retrofest series. Oops, didn't press the button. Alright guys, not going to spend too much time on the first 2 Retrofests that are not out yet. First one, of course, is the Mr. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful, coming with the Intercontinental Champion and his iconic towel. I really do hope this gets released because this is a must-have, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have to agree with the next one as well, the Iron Sheik. I mean, everything about this elite is beautiful as well. All I can really say is beautiful. I really hope these 2 come out soon because they are must-haves, and I want them both in my collection. So Mattel, please do not cancel these. Okay, let me try and do this for the 3rd time without messing up. The first 2 clips I just did for this part have been absolutely terrible. I don't know what's going on. I just can't seem to talk or get any words out of my mouth. So let's hope this is the final cut for this part of the video. But well, I pretty much said what I had to say. I think I'm gonna be adding, like I said earlier in the video, I'm gonna be adding the Iron Sheik and the Mr. Perfect for the first part, since I don't actually have those in hand right now and they're not actually out. Probably the pictures are gonna come up on screen, and I'll probably do a quick little voiceover for those. So yeah, pretty much that's it. So let's just get right into it now. If I do what I'm supposed to do, 3rd going up on the list, really the first one to actually come out, it is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Now, when we first saw these, I was, it's Macho Man. You know, I don't really get too excited for Macho Man figures anymore because there's just so many that they actually make. I mean, it's a flashback. You guys know I love my flashbacks. I love the legends. I get them all, but for the Macho Man and pretty much like Ultimate Warriors, I don't really get too excited for anymore because, like I said, we just get so many of them anymore. But I think the package idea, the design of the package was that's what really caught my eye to the Retrofest line. I thought it was a very great idea. You know, it's kind of like an arcade game and all that from back in the day. It's retro. It's Retrofest pretty much. That's why it's called Retrofest. But like I said, the package design is absolutely amazing. I love it, and that's pretty much what drew me into this line. That's one of the reasons. The other reasons, of course, it's all legends, and that's a big bonus, a big plus about this. But overall, I mean, it's a decent Macho Man figure, and nothing too crazy about it. That's really all I could say. I know this one was a shelf warmer. Definitely a shelf warmer. Every time I would go into GameStop, he would always be there, along with the next one we are taking a look at, which A lot of people were complaining about this. I think I was one of them too. I know when we first saw the image of the Shawn Michaels, people were like trying to figure out when he wore this attire. I think it was an attire he wore like once when he was with the Rockers. If I do remember right, I'm probably messing up the story, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And then another reason not everyone really wanted this without, of course, Marty Jannetty, and there was no way we were going to get another Marty Jannetty figure because you guys know what something's up in Marty Jannetty's head. Sleeping with his daughter, I think it was, and a bunch of other stuff. So you guys know. We'll just leave it at that. I mean, if you missed out on the Rockers Elite 2-pack that came out like 10 years ago by Mattel, which I did because, of course, I wasn't collecting all the way back then. Collecting back up, I should say. I know my Dean has it, and I'm jealous of him. He got it a while. He got it like 3 years ago, and I was so jealous because now the pack's like over $200, and it's just a beautiful pack. But we're not talking about that Elite 2-pack from way back then. We're talking about the Retrofest, but overall, this was one that I would always see in the stores when I would walk into GameStop, pretty much, because if I did not say it already and you do not know, these are GameStop exclusives. But Shawn Michaels, you can't really go wrong. We need more Shawn Michaels Elites too. I want more Shawn Michaels Elites. Now, who is up next? This one was up next, right? Next one, which one at the time was my favorite one to get released, since this was the third one, and it was the Honky Tonk Man. I actually have this Honky Tonk Man loose as well because it's just that amazing. I mean, the jumpsuit is absolutely perfection. Everything about this. Come with the guitar. I'm not a big fan of the guitars that they come out with because, number one, when they first break, actually when I first opened it, it broke immediately before I even could smash it over another Elite. It just completely broke out of my hands, and then it never really goes back together the right way. It just falls apart. One of the reasons I dislike it, but I can't really complain about this Elite. I mean, it looks like Honky Tonk Man, and the jumpsuit is absolutely incredible. Number one, the package, another reason. Overall, guys, this figure is just perfection, and it is beautiful. So a very, very nice Elite. Now on to the next one, and this was the next one to come out, and that was the Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Now these two I had, well, this one and then, well, pretty much all of them I think I had problems with. Those I'm not sure if it was the Honky Tonk Man 2, but I know for a fact the first two I actually pre-ordered, and they never did call me. GameStop, that's a problem GameStop has. They never call you when the pre-orders come in. I actually had to walk in and actually find my pre-order on the shelf, and then they're like, oh, the workers are like, oh, that's a mistake. It shouldn't be on the shelf. Oh, what are you trying to do? Sell the pre-order that I already paid for? I mean, come on, GameStop. Stop being lazy. Do your job, and give me a call when my pre-order comes in. But the Hacksaw Jim Duggan, another great Elite, of course, come with the Hacksaw Jim Duggan shirt, the American flag, the crown, and the iconic piece of wood. I mean, we all know Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Don't have to go into too much detail on this. I don't think I still kind of, I am, but I'm not, if that makes sense. The face scan, I don't know, something about it I don't really like, even though it pretty much looks like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Let me just say, it looks better than it did in the pictures, if that makes sense. But overall, a great Elite. I would love another one of these, but we'll see if I don't even know my GameStop actually has these anymore. I haven't been in GameStop in a while, but if they do, hopefully they go on sale like the rest. I think though at one point they were actually, the lowest were like $5 for the Retrofest. So if you missed out on them, they were like $5. I think now they're back to full price. But Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Now on to the final one for the video. It is the Ric Flair. Absolutely beautiful Ric Flair Elites. How many Ric Flair Elites we got? We got the 2 defining moments. We got this one, of course. We got the one in the Hall of Fame 4-pack. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's weird. We never got an actual regular Elite line Ric Flair, so that's pretty interesting. But this is probably my second favorite Ric Flair Elite to come out. My first one will always be my first one. It is the first defining moment Ric Flair. I don't know, something about it. It is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, the robe is beautiful perfection. Come with the World Heavyweight Champion. Everything about it is just absolutely incredible, and I love it. But this one has to come in at a close second because I love the robe. I mean, looks like Ric Flair. Face scan is on point. I mean, everything about it is just on point with this figure, and this is definitely a must-have for anybody's collection. Now, oh, I just kind of, hopefully I didn't dent it too bad, but let me try and move this because I want to get a thumbnail. I want to try and add the, edit out the Mr. Perfect and, oh my God, why can't I think, an Iron Sheik to try and add them to the thumbnail some way, somehow. Maybe one right there and one right there. I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet. So this is a pretty decent thumbnail for now. Hopefully I'll see after I end the video. But guys, that was it for today's video. Of course, as always, down in the comments below, let me know if you have the Retrofest. Let me know your favorite in the Retrofest line. All that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you could please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe for more. I love each and every one of you. And I will see you beautiful people next time.